In the second jolt to Akhilesh Yadav and his party in just 2 days now, the Suheldev Bharatiya Samaj Party president OP Rajbhar has now returned to the NDA fold. Now this is very, very interesting because it has multiple ramifications, not just in the politics of Uttar Pradesh but also in the larger context and in the run-up to 2024. Now just for some context, OP Rajbhar contested the 2022 state polls of Uttar Pradesh with Akhilesh Yadav, and earlier he was also a cabinet minister with Yogi Adityanath in 2017, and then he was sacked, and now yet again he's returned to the NDA fold. In fact, Home Minister Amit Shah tweeted this picture with OP Rajbhar welcoming him to NDA. In fact, he has also announced that his party, the Suheldev Bharatiya Samaj Party, will be a part of the BJP-led NDA alliance. So very interesting developments there in Uttar Pradesh and also in the larger context of opposition unity and well in the run-up to 2024 as well. But first, let's listen in to what OP Rajbhar had to say.
इसके साथ ही सर, आपने पहले ये बात कही थी कि सपा, बसपा, आरएलडी और कांग्रेस अगर सब एक साथ मिलकर आते हैं तो मैं भी उनके साथ जुड़ूंगा।
भाई, मैं इंतजार कितने दिन करूंगा। मैं लोगों से प्रयास किया बात करने की, लेकिन कभी उधर से कोई रिस्पांस नहीं आया। तो समाज हित में, देश हित में, गरीब, कमजोर, वंचित, शोषितों के हित में जो लड़ाई हम लोग लड़ते हैं, चाहे वो महिलाओं की हो, नौजवानों की, किसानों की हो, गरीब की, असहाय की हो, तो उस लड़ाई को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए जो काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी माननीय देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो लड़ी जा रही है, माननीय गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी, माननीय यूपी के मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के नेतृत्व में जो लड़ाई हो रही है, उस लड़ाई में हम लोगों ने कदम बढ़ाकर साथ चल करके इस लड़ाई को आगे बढ़ाने का प्रयास किया।
And well, our reporters are joining us live on the broadcast. Alok Pandey joining us from Lucknow, and Akhilesh ji, to talk about the larger context in terms of the BJP's push in the run-up to 2024. Alok, first to you. I mean, we've known OP Rajbhar as a very interesting and rather colourful character in the politics of Uttar Pradesh. He was a cabinet minister with Yogi Adityanath, then he was sacked, and of course then he announced that he would be fighting elections with Akhilesh Yadav, and now he's returned to the NDA fold. So what does it mean in terms of the caste dynamics there in Uttar Pradesh?
Well, Vedant and Akhilesh, I can only start by saying that politics does not cease to surprise you even on a Sunday. Nevertheless, I don't think it was too much of a surprise that Mr. Rajbhar was going to go back to the NDA. We all know, especially in Uttar Pradesh, that his relations with Akhilesh Yadav had soured in the last some time. Like you said, he had contested the 2022 state election in an alliance with Akhilesh Yadav. And, there was an uptick in the performance of both the Samajwadi Party alliance and of Mr. Rajbhar party itself, the Suheldev Bharatiya Samaj Party in eastern Uttar Pradesh in that election. Now, Mr. Rajbhar is an OBC leader, as we all know, and his party holds influence in seats starting from Awadh, which is right next to Lucknow, all the way to eastern UP. Of course, there would always be that debate about how many seats a party like Mr. Rajbhar's can actually influence. But like you said, he is somebody who is known to be in the news. He is not afraid to speak his mind. Which then brings me to the second question, how much of compromise can you make in politics? Because Mr. Rajbhar was with the NDA earlier. Like you said, he was a cabinet minister in the Uttar Pradesh government, in the Yogi 1.0 government. Then he quit. When he quit, he said that Yogi Adityanath does not listen to me. He does not believe in, taking regional parties along, etc., etc. There were many things that were said. And that's when he actually switched over to Akhilesh Yadav's alliance, the Samajwadi Party alliance. In fact, I distinctly remember that he was at the forefront of many campaigns and was side by side with Akhilesh Yadav during that 2022 campaign, in which the Samajwadi Party, of course, did not manage to upset the BJP, but it bettered its own performance in that assembly election. So him switching over to the NDA, to the BJP, does mean that the BJP is trying to consolidate its OBC vote base, especially in the eastern part of Uttar Pradesh, because he's not the only one who has switched sides in the last some time. Very briefly, before we go to Akhilesh ji, Dara Singh Chauhan, another OBC leader with a sizable following in eastern Uttar Pradesh, who was with the BJP and a minister in Yogi 1.0 and had quit and joined the Samajwadi Party and won his assembly election in 2022, has also met with the Home Minister. It's likely that he's also going to return to the BJP. So the BJP will certainly say that this is a shot in the arm for them, especially in the eastern part of the state. The Samajwadi Party has reacted and said that the BJP and Mr. Rajbhar or anyone else should not be in any doubt. It is the Samajwadi Party and their PDA, Pichhada Dalit Alpsankyak, or backward minorities and scheduled castes. It is that formula of theirs that is going to, actually help them moving ahead to 2024. And interestingly, this PDA term, if I remember correctly, was the first time he coined this, Akhilesh Yadav coined this, was in an NDTV conclave that we held in Lucknow a while ago.
Right, Alok, and as you were mentioning, a bit of a setback, of course, for Akhilesh Yadav there as well, given the fact that Dara Singh Chauhan, as you were mentioning, another, tall OBC leader there, quit the Samajwadi Party and is, set to join the BJP, in fact. And that brings me to you, Akhilesh ji. In the run-up to 2024, these two OBC leaders, big OBC names, their return to the NDA fold. What does it mean, really, in terms of the NDA looking to expand its foothold and also consolidate and strengthen its OBC base there as well?
The BJP hopes that, it will help not only in the Uttar Pradesh, but also in entire North India, because it will send a very strong message, because the BJP has set a very ambitious target in Uttar Pradesh to win all 80 Lok Sabha seats. And for this, the BJP, of course, has to settle its equations in the eastern part of the Uttar Pradesh or the Purvanchal, because in the past two elections, be it the 2022 Assembly elections or 2019 Lok Sabha elections, BJP suffered losses in eastern UP especially. And that was the main reason why Om Prakash Rajbhar and Dara Singh Chauhan, they have been brought back. This is an attempt by the BJP to revive the Rainbow Coalition, which it formed prior to 2014 Lok Sabha election. And Amit Shah played a major role. He was General Secretary at that point of time. He traveled widely in the Uttar Pradesh. And that point of time, he picked up all these leaders who represent smaller castes in Eastern UP, be it Om Prakash Rajbhar, be it Dara Singh Chauhan, or other leaders, Anupriya Patel, all these leaders have been brought back to the BJP's fold. BJP hopes that, the OBC combination will come back to party, because party did not perform well, especially in the Eastern UP in the past two elections. So this is the main reason why Mr. Rajbhar has been brought back, despite all his utterances, all his wild allegations against Mr. Yogi Adityanath or the BJP. He has been brought back. And I won't be surprised if he soon finds a place in Yogi's cabinet too. And as far as the BJP's larger picture is concerned, because all opposition parties are holding their second meeting in Bengaluru, and immediately after that, the BJP will be holding a big NDA meeting on 18th July at 5 p.m. at Hotel Ashoka, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to attend it. And the BJP wants to send a strong message to all the opposition parties that if you want to extend your family or say your Kumbha, then BJP is also doing the same thing. And that's why the BJP is also trying to win back all those parties which were part of NDA for some point of time, but they were not now. So now BJP is trying to do the same thing again. And the specific target is only 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So be it Dara Singh Chauhan, be it Jitan Ram Majhi or Upendra Kushwaha in Bihar or Chirag Paswan, all these smaller parties coming together, BJP hopes that it will help them in winning the next Lok Sabha elections.